dolphin. Good girl. Go get the dolphin. Well, today's adventure is to try and get from Redcliffe to Mooloolaba. So, fortunately the storms last night went around us and missed us. So we had a very quiet night, uneventful.
Very calm in here, wasn't it? Look
yes,
how smooth it looks.
So we're grabbing the last of the run-out tide because it whips out of Moreton Bay pretty fast. It's nice to go with it. There's a couple of shallow spots on the way out down the side of Bribie Island that I want to get to before dead low water. And then we actually need a bit of water to get into Mooloolaba these days because the bar entrance there is quite shallow. We can't actually get in there at low tide. So you're juggling all these things, tides and wind and everything else to get where you need to go, but that's sailing. So yeah, hopefully the wind will kick in, we'll get to turn the engine off and do some sailing.
We're actually up for the sunrise.
Sail today, Steve?
Well, it could have been worse. It was better than I thought it was going to be. A little bit lumpy, but it could have been a whole lot worse. We fueled up in there. We took about 300 litres of diesel that were almost empty, so we're filled to the brim. And we're going to try and make that last the whole trip if we can. Last year we went cruising for 4 months and we used 200 litres of diesel on the whole trip. And that was pretty good. We were running the desalinator and everything every day, and we got a long way. You know, you just work the wind. Even at the moment we're motoring, but we're motor sailing. So the engine's probably only consuming 1.5 litres an hour when it's like this. So We don't need very much wind to make a big difference to how much fuel we consume. Probably if we had no sails up, we can be consuming 3-4 litres of diesel an hour to do 5 knots in flat sea. So try and sail as much as we can. It's just a good old silver spoon and some green rope. We just tow this behind the yacht and you'll pick up tuna and mackerel. You might pick up something else, but the main thing we pick up is tuna and mackerel. Last year we caught 3 or 4 good sized Spanish mackerel. So every now and again you have a look over the boat, back of the boat, and you see if you're towing a fish or not. It's not too much involved.
So apparently there's a whale. Steve reckons he spotted a whale blow. But I haven't seen it.
Made it to Double Island Point. It's a very pretty spot. There's the boat over there bouncing around. It's nice white sand and blue water. There's a big fat lagoon here with all the catamarans in it, where I'd like to be, but unfortunately we draw too much water. So we can't really get in here. So we're out there bouncing around. The dog is happy digging holes, getting the ball thrown. So we're going to go for a little wander. And then we're going to wander over to Waibay Bar, which is at the base of Fraser Island, which is over here 9 miles away. Probably the most dangerous spot on the Queensland coast by a country mile. So we're going to cross that at high water. Up to Waibay Bar. It's blowing a solid 25 out here at the moment. So see how we go. But, we're coming up to Waibay Bar now. It's where you hit that shallow spot. That's the most dangerous point. Once we get through the shallow spot, you're a lot better off. So we're chugging along. We're doing 6-7 knots at the moment. So we're going to be down there in about 15 minutes. We're right on Waibay Bar. It's extremely flat. The flattest I've ever seen it. So that's good. It's about the most dangerous place on the entire Queensland coast. This is the only place on my whole trip up north that I have to worry about the time I'm going to get here and the weather and the groundswell. Today, there is no groundswell, so it's a bit of a cakewalk. There's lots of wind, 25-30 knots blowing onto us, but that's not going to kill us. So yeah, very happy. Well, as happy as I can. We're alive! We're alive!
Just got one last ferry to dodge.
Yes.